Greetings, Wastelanders. Welcome back to Fallout 76. You got your big boy pants on, you want to run in some dungeons. While you're in luck, you can do it solo. However, the content's a little old. Back in the day, when the devs built these dungeons, I don't think they quite understood how to structure them in a game like this. So, what we end up with is a really large interior, intricately designed with a boss at the end. However, legendaries do spawn in these dungeons. They are also a great source of XP and scrap. So, enough of my blabbing, let's get into it. Alright, so let's take a look at the Watoga Underground first, obviously located in Watoga. However, there are requirements for entry. Before you can enter, you must rescue an ally by the name of Beckett. Who the hell's Beckett? Where's Beckett at? Well, he's over here in the Ash Heap. He is in the Rollins Labor Camp. Enter the Rollins Labor Camp. His quest will be automatically uploaded to your Pip-Boy. Complete his quest chain. The quest chain will end inside Watoga. When it ends, he will give you a key. The key will grant you access to the back door and the primary entry point. Let's take a look at those entry points right now. Alright, so here's the primary entry point for the Watoga Underground, located directly across from the Super Duper Mart. Let's go take a look at the back entry point now. Alright, so the back door is actually attached to the Watoga Civic Center. Fast travel here. Run out the alleyway into the front of the building here. This is also the same building where the super mutants chill out up there and try to murder anyone who walks by. You're looking for the ticket sign here. Right here is the back door to the Watoga Underground. Let's go take a look at the dungeon real quick, shall we? Alright, so the primary enemies you're going to be fighting in the Watoga Underground will be the Blood Eagles and repurposed murder robots. So, let's go commit some acts of violence, shall we? Looky there! Acts of violence. Juicy. This place is absolutely massive. Lots of rooms, lots of corridors. Oh shit! Oh shit, I can't see her. There you are! There's all manner of flavor of Blood Eagles down here. Some have power armor, some don't. Some are just suicidal and charge at you with pocket knives. You got turrets, all manner of robots to deal with also. Who else is shooting at me? Where are you at? Oh, there you are, you little drug addict. Let's go take care of this turret over here. As you can see, it is quite large. This is not even the tip of the iceberg. And I did go in the back door. Now, there is a lot of really, really good scrap in here. What I used to do is just run through the entire dungeon when I first started playing and got access to this. I run through and I pick up everything, and then I use a scrap kit to send it back to my camp. Let's go check out another part of the dungeon. I think I've murdered everyone up here already. You know, there's nothing quite like diplomacy through excessive brutality. Don't know what the Eyebot thought he was going to do. Not much of anything, really. As you can see, the dungeon takes place in an underground parking deck. You will traverse through the entirety of the deck from the beginning to the end. Where's that coming from? Oh, there we go. Tickle, tickle. There are bobbleheads and magazines down here as well, though I do not remember the placement for every single one of them. The scrap is endless. There's all kinds of stuff laying around. Even though I've just sent everything flying in every which direction with my explosive minigun. The robots themselves They do drop some really good scrap also. Alright, let's go take a look at the next dungeon now, which is the Burrows, right next to Harper's Ferry. Alright, now the other dungeon is the Burrows, located right next to Harper's Ferry. There are two entry points here. You have the Burrows North and the Burrows South. To the best of my knowledge, there are no level requirements to enter. I have entered as low as level 29. Let's go ahead and take a look at the entry points. Now, at the back of Harper's Ferry, there is a church. Look at the church, look at the road, look at the manhole cover. This is the northern entry point to Burrows. We're going to go ahead and run to the southern entry point from here. Just follow the fence line all the way to the other road here. Once you get to this edge, just drop off. And there's the southern entry point right in front of us. We're going to go ahead and go check the Burrows out now. Alright, so eventually you're going to come to an area where you're going to see... the ghouls are so fucking stupid. You're going to see a half-assed made drone up top here. But I want him to come down here. Okay, he's down here, never mind. I don't want to shoot the key all over the place. So I'm using explosive rounds. The key's right up here. Look at the chair, look to your left. Right on this dresser piece here. Old Burrows tunnel key. Spectacular. This is going a little bit further. This place right here, more so than other places, is just chock full of ghouls in here. Scrap out the ass everywhere you look. Granted, I've killed half of them walking over here. As soon as you make the tiniest little bit of noise, you're going to get everybody's attention in the general vicinity. There's a lot of hanging traps with cans. Make sure you grab these and scrap them out. You want the can chimes, scrap them out for lead. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let's backtrack just a little bit. Oh, when you see typewriters, pick these up. Springs and screws. There's some more cans. You want the regular cans, not the tin cans. Tin cans scrap into aluminum. Normal cans scrap into lead. I really, really like the design of this area here. Gives you this imminent feeling of despair. Did you hear that? That was an Assaultron. That is the boss for the area. He's back here. There you go. Got to go through a couple more tunnels to get to her yet. As you can see, it's a healthy amount of scrap in this place. Alright guys, I don't want to go any further. I don't want to ruin it for the new guys. So, thanks for stopping by and watching. Yep, and I'll see you guys in the next one.